Hello and welcome to Tarotism. Uh, this is yet another message from me. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just getting the urges to record these videos and putting it online. I don't want to name it, shape it right now because it's in infancy, you know. But nonetheless, the message is more important than everything else. So I'm going to start with this reading, and even about the name tarotism and the tarot itself. Uh, uh, this is just an omen, just an occasion to connect with you. Only you and the message matters. Nothing else does. So I'm just taking support of these cards to deliver the message, but the message is pure and regardless of anything and everything, you know. So I'm not going to spell out the cards and all that. You don't need to know that, anyways. This message is specifically about work and the way things are going to turn out for you in work situation. I also strongly feel in general and overall of this channel that uh, this is very spiritual rather than incidental. Like, this is going to happen, it's not about predictions and what is going to happen in your life. This is not fortune telling. These cards, as you see, they are ancient, you know. They are as old as stories. So uh, they are more than uh, your zodiac sign or your future fortune predictions and all that stuff, you know. They can be used in many other ways. I have written book on it, but they can be used in many other ways rather than only being tarot reading what it's called in the conventional sense. So let's start your reading. You're working on something phenomenal right now, and you have the zest, you have the enthusiasm, and you also possess the skills that are required to fulfill this job. And there is a strong feeling within you that you have stepped on something, you know. And how do you know that? You feel aligned with what you're doing, you know. It's not like you're forcing yourself into it, or somebody else is forcing yourself into you into that, or you're doing it only for the money. No, you're doing it because you're not doing it, it's happening in a very natural process, in a very natural way. And the things are unfolding for you in a very natural way, very mysterious, I would say, but very fulfilling and pleasurable way, you know. The life is unfolding in front of you in real time, and this is a spiritual sign that your higher self, your higher being is assisting you with the work that you are destined to do on this planet. And I see that you are in a transition phase, in a very yes, there is transformation. The phase is transformative too, but you're in transition from dark to light, you see. And you're feeling sad about things that are dying in you. You know, this is also a time for mourning, and that's the process of life. You know, things happen, things change, things die, new things happen, they mature, they ripe. You eat the fruits, you throw out the seeds, then again new things come out. And That's the natural progression of life. That is the natural progression of career too. Career is progress of life. And uh, a sense of authority over the process is dying within you. You are ready to let go of the control, and you are ready to embrace the life as it is, and this is the most transformative process that you can go through, and you're going through it. You're currently, this is a dawn. The night has just ended, and the sunrise is about to happen, and you're in that phase. you know uh, so there is no boss. You are not in control. You're accepting the life as it is. You're letting things happen without any interference from your side. And that's the beauty of this reading. And that's the beauty of this message. If nothing else, this could be the core of this message, that you're letting things happen, and which is very meditative thing to do. You know, you don't force anything in meditation. You let things happen. The thoughts, uh, the ongoings of the energies in your body, it keeps on showing itself in front of you. You don't, the real seeking is not seeking at all. You don't go and seek for the energies. You don't go and seek for the trouble. You don't go and seek for the pleasure. It reveals itself. So let this ripen within you. Let this ripen, and it will bear a very sweet fruit. And this fruit will get sweeter and sweeter, but you'll have to let this ripen. Just be there and let it show it, let it show itself. So uh, this is phenomenal process. The process itself is very uh, sweet pain, I would say, because it's like metamorphosis. You become more of yourself, and you see the cocoon of beliefs and faith, and the rigid thoughts and all the absolute things that you were clinging to, falling apart from your body, from your soul, from your spirit, and falling on the ground. And you look at it and say that this was necessary, this was important phase of my life, but it does not serve me anymore. And you're ready to let go of that. And the wings that you get, beautiful, colorful, radiant wings, the butterfly gets, is the fruit of your meditation, your spiritual work, your healing work that you have done in the cocoon, in the womb. It is the most sacred place in world, and you have been there. You spent your time there. You took your time, and now you are spreading your wings to embrace the world. Now, here's the thing. Here's the catch. A person who has spent all his life in bondages, in jail, uh, let's assume the person is born in the jail. So he was never given chance to choose, you know and his food was decided by the jailer, his clothes were decided by the jailer, his daily routines were decided by the jailer, and uh, everything that he does He was given set of rules to act in a certain way, and that is how he knows the life. That is how he knows how to live the life also. And suddenly he realizes that he has been released from the jail. You know, such person would not even understand what to order in a restaurant when he's given a choice, a menu card. So he's incapable of making choices because he's walking free. He's walking as a free man for the first time. He doesn't know what freedom means, although it is given to him, and he has never exercised it, and he has never taken decisions. So he's not in practice of making decisions for himself. And on top of that, he has tasted something so beautiful that is way beyond the materialistic things of choosing sandwich over burgers and red over white and I don't know what. So there is no urge to make a choice, and there is no caliber to make the choice to, because this is a whole new world he has walked into, like a Mowgli who has escaped the forest and he has to learn how to sit on the chair, how to hold the spoon, and how to speak to people because he speaks wolves, and everything in a new way. Like you will have to take baby steps from here forward, and all the life that you have lived so far will seem like a false, like you have woken up from a dream and you realize that, oh, it was all a dream. you know so how do you navigate the reality in this case? You will have to navigate the reality in with your intuitions. you know Intuitions are the intentions of the divine. you know so mind has intentions, like I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to become this, I want to become that. But when you're in a divine path, when you're standing naked in front of life, facing it, looking it in its eyes, the intuition is the only thing that will guide you. you know you'll have urges, like I have urges to make these videos. I don't know what these videos are about. I'm calling them tarot videos, but I don't know if they are about tarot. I don't show cards, I don't interpret cards, but there is an intuition, a voice somewhere inside that has woken up to broadcast these messages for person who needs it. This is not for everybody. I keep on saying this is not for everybody. This is only for the person who needs it and who is ready, whose fruits are ripened now, who is ready to accept the sweetness in his life, you know with grace and beauty. And otherwise it would be burdensome, just another video where you gobble all the knowledge and information and do nothing about it. And this is the purpose of these videos, and this message is not to indigest you, you know not to overfeed you with something that is not meant for you. So if you feel that this video is not for you, you're free to leave it behind and leave it for the person who really needs it and who is ready for this. I'm being honest about this because I don't want to gather people who are merely coming in for spiritual materialism you know, like very much invested in the concepts of spirituality, who are it's good to start somewhere, but who are very early in their journey, and very fragile, not yet stable. So I urge you to have your conscience as guide, and uh, decide for yourself if this video is for you or not. Otherwise you will burden yourself, and this is not something like warning message, caution message I'm sending out. This is something that the energies are revealing to me to convey it to you, you know, because we don't want wrong people in right place and right people on in wrong place. So uh, let's align this very naturally and let it grow, let it blossom, like your life is about to blossom right now. Said so. Never be shy of gratitude. No, I'm very thankful and grateful that many few people watch this video. These videos are not for mass audiences. My target audience is one person always, but I'm very grateful that that person got to read or got to listen to this video, because it was meant for him and or her, and there is no other notion to it, you know, like this video should go viral, this message should go viral, or something like that. So the urge comes from the divine, but the strength to honor the urge comes from the gratitude that the benevolent force of good has urged to send something out for that person, and I accept it with grace and gratitude. You know, thank you is the greatest prayer you can ever say. So always be thankful for whatever is happening in your life. So currently you might have confusions about what you are going through, because it's half past, half future, and the intersection of future and past seems like the present, but present moment is nothing is happening in the present moment. And this phenomenon, this in general, this thing can be very confusing, because this is first time in lifetime you're going through this process, and it is very easy to throw this away. It is very easy to be very unkind to the energies and blaming them for putting you through all of this birthing, I would say. Like, yes, there are pains when you give birth to a baby, but the parenthood, the motherhood, the fatherhood is a beautiful experience for someone, you know, whomsoever decides to have babies. And you're feeling nostalgic about what you're about to lose, and at the same time you have to be thankful that you're losing it. And yes, you are going to lose it. You're going to lose your madness, and madness has its own zing, and you're addicted to the madness of this world. This is a mad world, as they say. And suddenly you are sane, and your madness is defiled, and the sanity is confusing, because good is happening for the first time. So I want you to be intuitive about it, like to how to navigate this life, and be grateful for what is happening, because it might look like a curse and a burdensome thing, or something that you're not willing to let go, because mind always plays games with us. And when mind is dissolving, it never let goes very easily. So let it die, let the mind die, and be grateful about it. That thank you, that I am willing to let go all of the crap that I have lived so far, and this is a new beginning for me. You know, this will turn a wheel of fortune for you. So uh, you will realize that there are feminine energies in you which are very creative, nurturing, which can hold a space for creativity. And you will also realize that there is something masculine, which supports and protects the creativity within you. You know, so you don't need to have the ego to do this. You don't need to have ego to have a check on your mind, because there is no mind, and so there must not be ego. And whatever is going to be taken care of is going to be taken care of by the nature. And nature is yin and yang. It's both feminine and masculine, and you have both of them. Everybody has both of them. And this opening to the divine portal, I would say, is life changing experience for you, and it will turn your world upside down. You will not understand if you're supposed to be happy or sad about it. You might cry and laugh at the same time. But uh, that is the process of evolution. You know, the mankind has lived so long, millions and billions of years, I guess. And you have taken so many births and rebirths and rebirths and rebirths for eons. And you have been evolving. As your body evolves, your spirit evolves too. And this is the next natural step in your evolution, you see. And there is no point in resisting this, because it is going to happen with or without you anyways. So you have hopped on the bus, and or the train, and train has left the station now, so you can't get down anymore. So the very wise decision would be to surrender yourself, and to be uh, very much willing to cooperate with the divinity to install itself in you as a temple, and do take care of your body, do take care of your mind and soul. Because this is the nurture ground for the divinity in you, in this living world, of course. And uh, things will be all right. It takes time, it takes hell lot of forgiveness, and it needs courage. But you are the chosen one, because you have what it takes to go through this. you know. So keep patience, let things happen rather than doing things. And it's okay to be confused for a while. You will get knack of it. once you are once you learn how to walk with your new legs and feet, you know. So this can the transformation itself can take days, weeks, months, years. For me it was 10 years. Like, it was sudden enlightenment for me. But uh, it took me 10 years to understand what happened, because I wasn't a spiritual person before that. And it took me 10 years of to understand what has happened, what has changed, what is the nature of the change. And it required me to go through very in-depth uh, trainings and reading scriptures and all that, having many masters in life, which I'm grateful for, you know. And don't worry, everything will be fine. You will be all right, because it is a divine intervention. uh, like you can see here, it's divine intervention, and it doesn't need any manual work, to be frank. So you don't need anything else. Like, you don't need me to tell you what to do and what not to do. And but this was the message for you, and my job is just to deliver the message. I'm a postman. So I just did my job. I just honored my urge. You honor your urge. So take this and run. No, don't stop, and don't interfere. uh, Create with the benevolent force of good, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Everything put everything falls in its own place. The puzzle solves itself automatically. You don't have to do anything. Just be. Don't try to be, just be. And your being is enough. And your being is the service to others. Your silence, more importantly, your silence is the prayer. So be silent, be in service to others, and share your light. We were born for that and nothing else, you know. So, and enjoy your life. You put yourself first, because this world as an experience is nothing without you. You are the center of the world. This world is nothing without you. If you don't exist, this world doesn't exist. And that's the truth. So be very selfish, very, very in love with yourself, you know, and take care of your body, clothe it very well, gift yourself beautiful clothes, eat beautiful, like wonderful food, delicious food, nurturing food, you know. And the point is that don't neglect the material aspect of your being. You know, spiritual aspect and material aspect are part of your being. What you're realizing is that there is something else beyond that too. But that doesn't mean that you completely ignore uh, what is present in the physical form. You know, until and unless, like, until you leave this body, you'll have to nurture and take care of this body and your mind too. So take care of yourself. That is what you can do right now. And everything else, just let it happen on its own accord. You know, the trigger has been triggered, and there are going to be many tiny blasts of the old patterns and old beliefs and faith. And but it will end. Anything that starts, that ends. So, and it will end in a very beautiful way. It will end in a very beautiful space. It will end where you are supposed to be. You know, it will take you to the place where you're supposed to be, and not where you want to be, you know. So this is a beautiful accident. and see the lights went off. And I think you should make use of this dynamic energies to channel it towards creativity, towards taking care of yourself, maybe have a pet or something like that, and let thing happen. Most importantly, let thing happen. So this was the message for you today, and I don't know, I might record multiple videos throughout the day because I'm getting these urges to do these videos. There is nothing personal about it. There is nothing intentional about it too. And let's see how it goes, and have a wonderful day ahead, or night, or evening. Bye.